Hey y'all, good morning and welcome back to my channel. I'm Susan and this is my place for all the things. Like I said in my very first video, we're going to do a little bit of everything here. You're going to see my hands today because this is a little project I've been working on that I wanted to share with y'all. In my first video, I said we were going to do some budget planning. I need to rephrase that. This is not planning your budget. This is planning and journaling on a budget. So perhaps I said that the wrong way. I'm going to show y'all a couple of things that I found. Someone else shared this. These are from Walmart. They're less than $10 a box. And these are undated daily planners, but there are 12 of them. So you have a book a month, really. Let me see if I can get one out of here. You have a book a month. They look like this. Nice little size. Not real thick because it's only for a month. You have a little cover page, and then each day has a page like this. You don't have to use it every day, but I do, so I'll end up with a book a month. You put your date and the day of the week, your goal, priorities, morning, afternoon, evening sections, and then you have a page for notes. I think this is a perfect size, especially if you want to carry it in your purse. And we're going to expound on that a little bit because this is great just the way it is, but I'm going to show y'all what I've done. This is a little pattern that I made from poster board. I'm going to get that out of the way. This little cover, I added the ribbon. This little cover actually came from Temu, and it was a little ring binder. That's what these holes are from, where the ring mechanisms were attached on the inside. I don't remember what was out here. I think it just wrapped around and tied or something like that. While I've been working on it, I've been using ponytail holders because they work, and that's just a prototype. Anyway, it opens up, and where I removed the hole punch mechanisms, I put a ponytail through the outside, tied them to one another on the inside, and I ordered this little, you don't need to spell that, this little envelope is part of a passport size travel notebook. I like it because you can have bills unfolded, I can have my license, I can have a debit card or whatever right there, and I can really carry this as a wallet. This little notebook, I decided I felt like I really needed to be able to see the whole year and see a monthly layout, because as I'm scheduling appointments, if I'm out at the doctor's office and they want to schedule a follow-up and they say, oh, can you come in May 21st, May 25th? I don't know which days those are, and I know I can look it up on my phone, but golly, that's pulling another thing out of the pocket and all that. So I just wanted to have something like that I could look at. So I went online and went to Excel and found a calendar spreadsheet. I was able to print out the 2025 year at a glance. I printed it to the B5 size and then cut it down to fit here and just glued it on top of pages that were in the book. I did all of the months for 2025, and I glued them on and then kind of trimmed them. The edges are a little wonky, but I'm not going to let that bother me. They get wonky as I carry them. I do want to go back and add 2024, so in a perfect world 2024 would be first, but it's not that big a deal. I'm just going to add 2024 in here. This little book came in a passport size traveler's notebook. I like it with the little lines. It gives me a good place for notes if my little planner, if this isn't enough for a day's notes or for future planning type, I can come to this little book and do the same thing. I have cut down some graph paper to experiment with that. It looks like it's still a little too big. It's the same size as this, but a little bit bigger than the actual passport size notebook. But I will be buying graph paper and cutting and stitching them to make some signatures of graph paper for drawing out things. This little notepad is from Dollar Tree. I think there's a pack of 3 or 4 for $1.25, and it's just a perfect size to fit in here. I probably will not carry that with me all the time, simply because it takes up room and adds weight that I don't need if I've got my daily planner for the month and this little additional notebook here. So in essence, what you'll have will be a book for notes, the monthly book, the year and the 12 months. Now, my plan is, I've just started kind of working on this, and I haven't done many different projects yet. I've been using old purses. They do go out of style. I'm sorry. It happens. Maybe not a classic like a Gucci or a Louis Vuitton. They may not necessarily go out of style, but there are some nice bags made of quality leather that do go out of style, or they may have some damage to the strap and you don't carry them anymore, or whatever. I've been experimenting with my old purses, cutting them down to make covers. So my plan is to have a leather cover made this size with holes punched and maybe little eyelets like this, a metal eyelet like that. Probably 3. Man, we crashed good. Maybe 3 rows of holes so that I can have 3 separate strands of elastic in here, and then I'll order the elastic or pick it up at Hobby Lobby or someplace like that. But I'm gonna keep y'all posted. But definitely, if you see these, this is what the label looks like. They are on Walmart.com. Grab them. I got 2 boxes and I want to get many more because I like the quality of the paper. It's not real thick. I haven't done any pen tests. I don't feel like there will be much bleed through. Maybe with Sharpies there may be, or some really wet markers, but I don't think a regular ballpoint pen or gel pen is going to bleed through. And snatch these up if you can, because these are awesome. I love the way, I like the aesthetic of the rainbow, and I actually kind of switched my order. I reversed the order. It must be the other box, because I wanted this dark blue to be January, February, March, because March has kind of a green, but you can put them in any order you like. I just like the way this looks. I also have a set of pens that I bought my boyfriend on Temu that are Morandi colors. I don't know. Morandi is an artist, I believe, that works in very monotone groups, and it has some of these colors, like these greens and blues and browns in it. So I think I'm going to be maybe using those in here to predate pages, because I do like my planner to be dated ahead of time. I don't think I'm going to waste time with stickers because they do add weight and take up a lot of room and they cost money, but a pen is cheap and I can do that. Anyway, look for these. They really are worth every penny of the $9.97 or whatever that it costs. They're worth every penny, and if you don't like them, you know what, you can send them to me because I'll use them. Again, this is the pattern that I've made. It fits, it's the same size as this pink cover, but I'm going to be cutting this from leather, old purses, and making covers, and we're just going to see how that goes. Come back to watch the progress.